Hi, ladies and gentlemen. We're back. I'm Marcus.
And I'm Shelby.
And we're Crugers with a C. We're going to continue our topic on communication. I shared a little bit with about some communication barriers we had today. And I think a lot of the time it's just misunderstanding. Sometimes I think you saying one thing when you're not saying it. You get what I'm saying? So in times like that, it's like I get defensive and you get defensive. So,
but it's always best to go back to your spouse and ask them what they said. Double check.
Mm-hmm.
Double check. Get the clarification.
Because a lot of times what we do, we don't argue, and we went through the motions, and then we just looking in the whole atmosphere change in the house, and she ain't talking to me, I ain't talking to her.
We beefing.
We beefing. We got
That's
beef.
That's what we call it.
Yeah, we got beef. So after a while, you think about that thing, and then I'm like, man, I don't really want to be mad,
Yeah.
So
that's a lot of time wasted.
It is time wasted, and it's ridiculous. It's childish. So I feel like sometimes I just have to go to her and try to talk to her. Sometimes she don't want to talk. She'll still be stubborn. And sometimes I do the same thing. But when we come to each other and we talk, 9 times out of 10, we find out that it was just miscommunication.
Yeah, it was nothing.
Yeah.
And ladies, I know it's hard for us to come and get out of our stubborn mode, but that's something that I had to work on in our marriage. I had to learn how to get away from my stubborn mode. I was just in that mode. It was stuck, and I didn't want to hear him, see him, smell him. None of it. But that was a communication barrier because we couldn't fix it because of me being stubborn. And I know us women have that bone.
And sometimes we can have it too. I know I do it sometimes. I'll be like, nope, now when I was just trying to talk to you, you ain't want to talk.
Yeah.
So why you talking now? But it's feelings. I believe it's feelings.
Pride.
Yeah, pride, emotions. Mm-hmm. But at the end of the day, for me, it's not worth it because that's time wasted.
Right.
We could have got the kids, went out and did something. So, what about that Saturday that we went riding in Jonesville?
I remember. Yes, that ruined the whole day.
It was so silly. It was so silly. I felt like a donkey at the end of the day.
Yeah, it was a waste of a Saturday.
What happened was we got up
early with the girls.
And I don't know if I had to work or not, but we got up early. We was like, we're just going to take the day. We're going to go out riding. And I think I was driving. No, I was driving. And she kept saying something about my driving. So I got mad about it, right? And so I was like, you want to drive? And she was like, no, I ain't driving. So we get to the drive-thru. We went somewhere to get something to eat because it was lunchtime. We had been riding all day. And so by that time, I was like, if you don't drive, I'm going back to the house. And the kids in the back, they looking crazy. We looking crazy.
The whole day was just crazy.
After that, the whole day was ruined because of miscommunication. It was just, she went and talking about my driving. It was just, she was helping me actually because it was defensive driving. Causes here, like she was saying, like, did you see this? Did you see this? And I'd be like, well, I could drive, but I took it the wrong way.
Yeah.
And it messed up the whole day. Instead of asking you, honey, why you keep doing that? Or honey, I seen the car, could you not do that? If we could have just communicated better, that day would have been perfect.
Yes, it would have. We're gonna have our arguments. We just have to know how to not let them go as far as they could. Mm-hmm. Let them linger on. We just need to know how to regroup and be like, wait a minute, honey, what we arguing about? Mm-hmm. Or go back and ask that question, or go back and get that clarification. That's what I think needs to be done. We're gonna have arguments, but let's not make them ruin the day or ruin the moment.
I wouldn't even say arguments. I'd be like more of disagreements.
Okay, well, yeah, that's a better word.
And you have to be able to agree to disagree. And cause we don't argue, but we disagree a lot.
Yes.
A whole lot. Cause I'm not an argumentative person. So it's like I don't like to argue anyway. But it's like we have disagreements, and when I feel like I'm right, I'm gonna defend that to the end.
Yes.
And if you feel like you're gonna do the same thing. So,
but I may do it more aggressive.
but at the end of the day, communication. Regroup. Drop your pride. Say I'm sorry.
Stubbornness.
Yeah, cause it ain't worth it. Drop that and just remember who you're talking to. Remember your spouse. Remember who they are. And and a lot of times when I go back and I think about it, I like, she couldn't have meant it that way. You know, so let me go ask her what she meant. It might take some ice breaking to get back in there, but as long as you get back in there, I think that keeps the relationship going on. So.
And another point, ladies, I don't know if men do this, but I know I do. We cannot talk or argue at our husbands. Or whatever. I don't know what he's doing, but I am admitting that. So we cannot do that. They don't like that. He don't. So I'm pretty sure he ain't the only man that don't like it. And I'm pretty sure I'm not the only woman that do it. And I'm pretty sure I'm not the only woman that I don't do it on purpose. So I know we don't do it on purpose. But if you do it on purpose, that's another segment. But yeah, we have to learn how to talk to them like they are a person, and they are a person, not yelling at them or arguing at them or talking at them. So that's my tip for today.
Let us know what you think. Send us a comment. Subscribe to the page. I'm Marcus.
And I'm Shelby.
Until the next time.
See you later.